Welcome. Welcome to Shiny Sean. Welcome to Shiny Sean in the Ascension Node. And what does that mean? That means, I don't know.
Whatever it means to you,
yes.
To the person listening or watching, it's just whatever you get out of it.
Being your natural self, which is shining your light for humanity. And that's basically all we're doing, is just allowing ourselves to be our natural state. And whatever we can all talk about, whatever it is, and just how or not how, it's just, there's no how. It's just just be awesome. Start now.
Do or do not, there is no try.
Yes. Yeah, there is no try, but there is no, just be.
Yeah.
So that's our webinar. We thank you for joining. So we'll have a little bit of light language, maybe a lot of bit of light language. We might augment it with some English.
And there may be some Star Wars references in there.
It could be, exactly. And we're just going to roll with it. We don't really have a plan. There's a whole bunch of text below if you're reading up on YouTube or on Google+. If you can find the event on Google+, you can come join us in the Hangout. Go ahead, Sean.
Okay. Shanai te ala ia kuturia dia no ia shatana doliaka wamanata e waka e te shia sotolo wane wa panana e te waka e shia sotolo wana tia do wata tanana na wala ala kawaii ya shia sono ya talani ya waka e te ya lia shia so wai nanantana e te waka e te ana ya shikia solo ya sotowa ya talania shai te no ya sia tola ya tanana ya kanana ya ya shaya sonia sotonia dana one manania dalia shaya tolia soto yanana ya taya de akai yata la kaite ya da ya saite ya no watana na ite ya wakai ya shala ya soto yatana ya dana ya tala ya sotoni de yana ya tana ya shia sia soto wana ya tala ya tono Wapanana ya tala ya la ya kuwari ya shia sotoni ya soto yana ya tala ya tana wakaete ya soto ya tala ya shri yana ya tana wakmani ya tala ya sumu ya.
Totally awesome. Thank you,
Sean.
And
if you want a translation, it's whatever you feel like it is. That's whatever it is.
Exactly. And that's the best part about light language. Is light language comes from the heart, doesn't come from the mind. So we're not thinking it, we're allowing our heart to speak. And how you feel when you listen to the light language, or what you think it means, that's what it means for you in this now. You can listen to it again later on and it could mean something else. Just doesn't matter. It only matters how you feel now. So Sean is from Dublin, Ireland, and he's visiting here in Rochester, New York. He's been here for a week, and he leaves tomorrow. We thought we'd close it out with some sharing the awesomeness. I've been selfish during this week, shared him with Jim and shared him with Angie, so and some other people. But we've been having a ball.
Yeah, we've just been following our highest joy. So, whenever I'm around this fella, it's awesome. So,
and whenever I'm around this fellow, it's awesome. I went to go visit him last year in Ireland, and last September, and we just had a blast. We went around blessing everything. We spoke light language to trees. We went on some sacred sites, and I took him to some sacred sites around Rochester, and we spoke some light language. We did some meditation. We talked to people, making friends everywhere. Yeah. You are?
Yeah, sometimes it's just good to hug a tree. Sometimes it's just good to walk around, without your socks on or your shoes. And then, you know, if you're that type of person, you're gonna come into people that are like, you know, just like you. So, you know, it was an awesome experience and awesome expansion, you know. And if anyone that we met is looking in, top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning. Bottom of the morning, bottom of the evening. I'll be back in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I gotta go over. Oh, it's right here. I don't have to go anywhere.
Yay.
Keyboard. So I've got the chat open on the computer over there. So if you see my eyes glance over there.
Yeah, and if you see my eyes glancing over there, I'm looking. I can't see the text, but you know, I'm looking. You know. So questions, anyone?
I have a question.
Yes.
How'd you sleep last night?
How did I sleep last night? I slept the way I slept.
Can't beat that. So let's talk about the Ascension Node for a second.
Yeah.
Just for a second. So Spirit gave me the term Ascension Node, and Spirit showed me a picture in meditation a while ago, a week or two, we'll just say. And I thought it was interesting because what I saw on that Ascension Node was a whole bunch of other bright lights up there at the edge of the Earth's atmosphere. It's just a visualization, okay? But it had meaning for me. And Ascended Masters went up there and shined the light on the Earth. And when I knew Sean and I were going to do a hangout tonight. We didn't know what the topic was, but well, we knew what the real topic is. The real topic is just being yourself, being your true, authentic self, allowing yourself just to shine in the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you speak, the ideas that come into your head, the ideas that go out in conversation to people, just to be who you are on the inside and not to be afraid of that. And just imagine an entire world of everybody being exactly who they are on the inside. And if you want to go hug a tree, go hug a tree. If you want to go hug a car, go hug a car. I don't care who you want to hug.
If you want to hug a person, you can hug a person as long as you ask them permission.
Yes, yes. As long as you ask them permission. Tanana Arya Tanana Askati Chaya Anahasi Torsa. It's not rocket science, which is the funny thing, because Sean and I love the KISS method. Is keep it simple, but we as humans love to overcomplicate this thing, and we like to give ourselves rules. We need to do this. We need to do that. We think we need. Those are the belief systems that the Holy Fire is great at breaking down. So we did it before we went live. So why don't we do it now? We invite and allow the Holy Fire to flow in, through, and around us all, in every way and everywhere and everywhen. To oho nana takaskana aratu hursaya hutaliaskana are sananita arasahutawaya. And the Holy Fire is an non-egoic energy that comes from the highest source of consciousness, always respects free will, and it's unlimited. It's only limited by our free will and our belief systems. And I found that it is excellent at breaking down belief systems.
And basically what that means is, you know, if you're feeling whatever you're feeling, just accept it with, you know, gratitude and be like, you know, oh, I'm feeling like me. Oh, I just felt something there. Okay, you know, I'm open to feeling more. And, you know, because as Will was saying, it respects your will. So, you know, do or do not. There is no try.
Be.
Just be.
Just be.
Let it be.
Let it be. I kind of like the Frank Sinatra philosophy, the doobie-doobie-doo. So you do a little bit, and then you be a little bit. And then you do a little bit, and then you be a little bit. Don't limit yourselves, my friends. And as Light Bright Ascension just said, be brilliantly you. This is what this is all about. It's about shining your light. And here's the best part. The Ascended Masters, once you think you're an Ascended Master or the Ascended Masters, they don't stop shining their light. And they don't stop expanding. They don't stop refining their light. They say, how can I shine my light better? Or how can I be myself, which naturally you just happen to shine your light when you're being yourself. So all these rules that we put on ourselves that we think society has put on us, or that we think our family has put on us, on how we need to act and how we're supposed to act, be yourself, unleash yourself. Boom. Yeah, who said boom? Drop the mic. Actually, we do have a little mic around here, but it's not plugged in. So and it doesn't make a thud, it makes a tink. Okay, listen.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, mic drop.
See, it was like a click. Constructs. Do we need the constructs? Yes, exactly. Exactly. We build this complicated universe around ourselves and all these rules that we think we have to follow. And granted, I would like you to ask permission before you go hug or touch somebody.
And I would advise you to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just chuckling now. Who could not? So whenever I don't know what to say, either there's going to be silence or light language.
And I just go with the flow of things. So whatever happens, happens. You know, it's meant to be.
It's meant to be. Yeah, and it's not that I'm amazed, but I love that when I go pick Sean up, that he's been hanging out in Rochester somewhere, and every time I go, he's talking with somebody. He's made a new friend. And he's got advice on what to go do in Rochester, or he's got somebody who's going to come see him in Ireland. And Sean is just this amazing soul, and I'm honored to call you my friend.
Well, you know, it's interesting to talk to people, you know, and you know, some people, they feel like, oh, you know, because I felt like this when I was talking about before I was talking to people. Should I really, you know, talk, or, you know, like, I just get a vibe of their energy, you know, and then, you know, you learn amazing stuff about people and the human way of thinking and the human process of thinking, you know. And it's also that, like, you know, we say spiritual, but being spiritual is about just being you, you know, and just go, like, if you feel like it, do it, you know, do without guilt.
Hi, Wendy. Oh, welcome.
Hi, guys.
Aloha.
Mahala.
Cheers. By the way, I can say something too. Hello, everybody.
Howdy.
Are you going to say something, or was that it?
I know, I didn't want to interrupt. I was like, hello.
No, this is
yeah, you were in the flow. I felt.
Who, me?
You know.
Hi, Sean. Welcome back to America again, my dear friend. Sean and I have been friends. Well, we've all been friends probably about the same time. So how about that? So it was really good to see you. I'm glad I got to see you before you head back. I'm glad you had a good time. And I know one of these days we'll get to meet when either I come by you or you come back this way.
But I'm most certainly coming back this way because Rochester is like my home away from home. I love the people. I love the energies here, and there's just so much like I I'm really appreciative of nature, and there's so much nature here. It's just unbelievable. And I can't. I'm just raving about the people. They're so nice. So I'm happy that I'm here. And I'm happy I'm with Will, of course, and I'm happy I'm with James. So
Yep, can't get better than that, right? To be with good friends. And speaking of ascension, so here we are together having our ascension process together. And both of you are, of course, part of my ascension process. So, Mialaka Satosha Hila Satosona Ilakara, Saniti Likia Sotosha Lehila Kiusonase, Samiriana Niato Urkoshara Salisti, Sanakelikia Toroshonokalako Palaste, La Mora Kali. Halakia soto somaliaso shomalaki orokosera sonokolaka sanatatera ki isato shonokolia. Even light language can't speak my heart. Miasoto shabakilakiasa.
Yato niya na yasa na yato yata wakiyato niya niya so wate yapo yasha na niya tala yako na to ya po yasutoria na alakoti ya yana niya shatana na tana wamana na yata yasunia sayata na yata wakaya na ya shia soto wamana na yata.
Woo!
Yeah.
Still my heart. Wow. Just being in one or the other of your energy is wild enough to be with both of you together. I can't even remember the last time the three of us were in a hangout together.
Yeah, it's been a while. He pops in for like 2 minutes in the middle of the night. He pops in.
Yeah.
I just want to say I love you.
Because I do love you,
And that's always awesome when he does. And when he blesses us with a blessing, a light language blessing, it's always awesome. As my heart does explode.
Yes, to saniki liaka so poshoko ya kiata so saniki. Lasuto samaliki lo ikiamana so falisha tokia satasha shamaniana. Sometimes I just don't even want to bother with like English.
English is not our first language anymore. It's just galactic language. Yeah. It could just be like all the time, and
Oh, so Sean, have you so have you spoken galactic light languages in your interactions in public and stuff when you're here or in Ireland?
In Ireland. Yeah, let me think.
Or here. Or here, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely speaking galactic language here to people, even though they probably didn't realize it, I was definitely
that's the best part.
Also, there's a form of galactic language that I speak that it's not verbal, but like I could be like this, but behind the scenes it's like so there's also that.
That is true. You are right about that. That is true. I can sit in complete silence with my lips closed, but I could be speaking languages the entire time.
Yeah. Welcome to our life.
Yes. Yeah. At dinner, there's a couple of times that light language came out and it was loud enough that other tables around can hear. And at lunch today, Sean got to meet my daughter and my granddaughters today during lunch.
Oh, how exciting!
And the 1-year-old, she just turned 1. Whenever I speak light language to her, she prefers one particular light language, And when I speak to her, it calms her right down. Her English, she understands English, but she really understands the light language. And when she speaks, English is not coming out. I'm just chuckling when I'm over their house, and her dad is a little like, so when's the English coming out? But he knows what it is. Yeah. Oh,
geez.
Because pretty soon we're going to have children that their first language is not going to be English. It's going to be light language.
Well, and that's why one of the reasons that we're all doing this is because of that, because we're preparing the earth to greet the, these hybrid races. And is when you were talking, Will, just now, it was as if I was hearing her bigger brother talking to her in her language from somewhere else. That was exactly what I felt right as soon as you started talking. I'm thinking, well, that's probably why it calms her. It's her big brother. That freaked me out. I mean, I could like almost see him and feel him and hear him. I was like, oh, it's her big brother. Wow, that's cool.
And also energetically, these smaller kids, they're off the charts. They're just like, mind blown almost. Yeah.
I was thinking about that the other day. I was thinking how much when I was younger, I wanted to be a teacher, but I only wanted to be a teacher of younger kids like kindergarten. And I was thinking to myself how much I would enjoy having a conversation with a 6-year-old right now to really see how they think and what they think about, how they talk. It's been a long time since I've interacted with a young person like that, and to see, just the difference even in how the children are, because everybody, that, and how many people do we know even that their children already speak light languages? Friends of ours even.
Person child that speaks like light language. So, Will's, granddaughters, yeah.
Well, remember Brian's boys, at least one of his boys spoke languages and channeled. And so, and then I know a couple other people that we've met through our, friends, friends who also have children. What's that?
Pretty soon there's going to be a need for translators.
Well, that's pretty much why we're all here.
Exactly. And then one day, pretty much half the planet who speaks and doesn't understand, then it's gonna click. They're gonna, oh my goodness, and people are gonna be just like, boom. I can't believe it. I understand everything that I'm saying now. Oh.
Because it really doesn't matter physically, what you're saying, because that light language, it's coming from, source, and it's individually tailored for each individual. And, if you listen to it again, as Will was saying, depending on, where you are at your stage of evolution, or, to say it the human way, if you're happy and you know it, then the message will be different for you.
Uh-huh.
So I have a question for you, Seán, as far as the ascension process. So you've certainly changed a lot, evolved a lot since we've met. So how have your, because you've had multiple trips now to the States, how has traveling here assisted you in your ascension process?
oh, like activations, you know, like being around Will and being around, you know, James, it's like, you know, daily, even though, you know, like, so you may be like sitting down with Will and like, oh, nothing's happening. When in actuality, everything is happening, you know. So also, yeah, it just allow more activations, you know, more like, you know, coming into myself, you know, really discovering, you know, what I want for myself, you know, discovering like parts of my missions. And now these are things that are coming to me naturally, you know, but, you know, when it's really weird, it's really like, you know, interesting the way, you know, you come and then, you know, someone's energetically is so like accepting and so like opening that like, you know, you may think, oh, I have questions to answer and ask, you know, and like, you think you may need this and that, but in actuality all you need is a permission slip, you know, and it's your own permission slip. So I gave myself permission to, you know, have those activations, to, you know, be who I am, or, and it's pretty awesome, you know.
Yeah, well said.
That's an awesome. That was a very awesome answer. And yeah, I've been accused of that too. That even just sitting in a room, people really don't really know what hit them. I don't even have to say anything.
Yeah, and see, that's the best thing is it's not that we're saying you got to come sit next to me or Wendy or Shani Sean. It's anybody that you will love you no matter what and have
Yes.
a conversation, have a high vibrational conversation with anybody where you can do that more often than.
Now, remember, everybody, now I've met Will in person, but Sean and I have still not met in the physical, you know, we've been friends online, but that has never once energy, there is, you know, energy penetrates everything. There is no borders when it comes to energy. So yeah, there is no mistaking any of that, you know. So I even left the door open a crack just in case Ranger wanted to wander in.
Same Ranger, my love, but look, someone doesn't have to be there physically, you know, for
Nope.
these permission slips, because it's you yourself that's giving you the permission slip, you know. For some people, they're like, okay, I need to be there physically, you know. But other people, you know, you just could be talking and a hangout, and then, you know, a shift happens and you're like, oh, you know, I can do something that I didn't think that I could do or even wanted to do, but now I can do it and I really want to do it.
That's the real thing, is when you allow yourself to shine your light and be in a high vibration, it's then things become more clear as to what you really want to do that helps you maintain your high vibration. Because when you live your joy, that is the positive feed cycle that allows you to maintain your vibration, and not only maintain it, is keep it no matter where you go. And then the people that are around you just go, what's going on? We were in the grocery store the other day, and this guy just seemed like he kept looking at me. So I greet him and I say, hello. I said, good morning. How are you? He says, pretty good. And he goes, how are you? And I go, totally awesome. He goes, totally awesome. I want some of that. And I go, you can. It's a decision.
You just got some. You just got some.
Well, yes, but I didn't say it that way. I said it's a decision, and you can decide to be that way at any point in time. I'm going to try to turn off these notification sounds, I think. No, never mind.
Go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. That is funny. And then you have, so what was his reaction to that? Once you put the power back in somebody's hands, they go, oh, I don't know what to do with that.
His reaction was
exactly. And that's all that matters, because when that happens, it's just like, oh my God, I can decide. Oh, and I go, my work is done here.
Yes,
Go ahead. Have a great day.
have a good day. Oh.
It's as simple as that.
Thank you.
Now
That's exactly
now that's how we do it in the 3D. That's how you bring that D down to this D.
yes. And there's so many people that, how can I do that? Or how can I top that is another one that they like to say. And this is like, my response is, it's not a competition. You just decide and you can be awesome, okay? Or somebody goes, oh, I'm almost there. They go, well, what do you need to do to get there?
And I hate it now because now if I get all judgy or something about something, and it's like now I know, and it's like, oh yeah, I forgot. I can change this.
I can change this.
See, humans, they're good at analyzing stuff, you know, and it's just like needlessly complicated stuff, and it's just like.
And all we need to say is, do I like to feel this way? Nope.
But that's the first step. That's the first step. Do I like to feel this way? I want, and no, that's the implicit. I want to feel a different way.
Exactly. Okay. That is, that's the first step to saying I want to feel something. I want to experience something new now.
Yes.
I no longer wish to experience that which I do not desire.
Exactly. And sometimes, guess what? Move an inch to the side. Move an inch to the side. You've just changed your perception. See,
my cheeks already hurt. My cheeks hurt already.
Wendy. Oh, stay hydrated, my friends. See you.
Yeah.
Oh. Exactly.
And it's such a beautiful evening. I can see outside, the sun's just getting ready to set. It's so gorgeous. The weather's perfect. It's gorgeous.
Oh yeah, like today was like the perfect ending to the perfect story. So, you know, but truly it goes on and on and on.
Yes. Oh, so how long is the flight?
7 hours and 50 minutes.
Oh wow, okay. That's a whole long day for you. Wow. What time are you leaving tomorrow?
I'm leaving tomorrow at I plan to be at the train station for around 1:45, maybe 1:30, you know. Then I'm getting the train from Rochester to New York, and that train's gonna be around 6.5 hours. And then I'm going to arrive in New York at around 9:30, and then I'm going to stay the night. Then I'm going to do some energetic work in New York, you know. So if anyone wants to meet up, you know, just shoot me a text in the next 24 hours. I might be only able to see you for like an hour or so, but hey, you know. So anyway, then I'm going to fly out at 5 o'clock on Saturday evening. I'm going to be in the airport 3 hours early, because also Irish, we like to be way early, you know, way more early than.
Oh, I love you. I'm never early. Well, except
you know,
flying. Except for flying.
My mom had a saying, the early bird catches the worm. So.
Well, that is true. I will say that is very true.
I don't like eating worms.
Yeah, I know.
But no, I'm never anywhere early unless I really have to be. Let's just put it that way. But wow, that Seán, oh my gosh. I mean, that alone is an adventure. I mean, I'm gonna just say it. I would be afraid to do that in the United States.
Okay, so here's the thing. I asked family, like, just want to come. I had no idea that would go to New York or Washington. I had no idea that I was going to meet up with, you know, Will or anything like that. And then they were like, no. And then I was just like, really, am I gonna spend all my life asking people to come with me? Am I gonna wait for the right time? Because stuff something T happens.
That's right. That's
And
right. Life
never,
happens when you're making plans.
yeah, and it's never the right time to do anything. So I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna wait here and just be waiting my whole entire life. I'm gonna go and do it. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And sure, there was trials and errors, but I got here eventually. So, but I tell you what, it was probably one of the greatest decisions I've ever made.
I
That
got
is
to
so
hug him again
exciting.
multiple times a day.
Yeah.
Well, and we drove down to Arkansas for the Beyond Belief retreat so I could meet Will and meet everybody else. And so, yeah, and you're right, being around Jim and Will at the same time. Oh, good grief.
Yeah, so it went through like a half an hour of oh crap, the whole world's coming down onto me. But that's really worth it if you're gonna meet someone for like a week. Like it's just like and also you think the mind plays funny things on you, and you're just like at the end you're just like, look, if something IT is gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I'm just gonna have to accept it and move on with it, And I'm just like, you know what? Everything is in the divine time, and it is. So, if something is gonna happen to me, it's gonna happen to me, and you know what? Let it come. I'm just like, let it be, let it be.
Yep.
Let it be. Well, that's a good way to put it too, because what exactly would I be afraid of? I don't know. No idea. And then when you say, well, what's the worst thing that can happen? Well, okay, if I can wrap my mind around the worst thing that can happen, okay, then I'm cool with that. Let's do this.
Or you can say, what's the best thing that could happen?
The best thing that could happen, right?
I could make new friends, a bunch of new friends.
Yeah,
I could have new friends. Really mind-blowing experiences.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yep. Yep. So what's your favorite?
Welcome, White Bright. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us.
So what's your favorite American food so far?
Me? What they call Jaeger dogs or something?
No. So I've been trying to get him to eat a specific type of hot dog that you can only get in Rochester.
Okay.
The Zweigel's Red Hot. Zweigel's Natural Casing Red Hot. Okay. He finally got one today. We got two other very subpar attempts that I thought that they were going to serve Zweigel's, but they didn't. And it was just like, really? We went out for lunch and we finished lunch, and then we were driving by and there's the hot dog stand. Oh no, we got to go to the cart because you get the real stuff at the cart.
Oh yeah, the carts are the real deal, man.
Yeah, and like when I been into it, I was like, before we were just talking about like self permission, and then when I went and ate it, I was like, I think I'm in hot heaven here, like the hot doggy gates opened up, and hot dog, John was there, and he was like, "Come in, my brother."
I am in hot dog heaven.
Yeah.
Well, that's an experience because that's the all-American. I'm talking hot dogs and baseball and yes, I mean that is about one of the most American things you can do when you're here, especially in New York and Chicago. That's another. Chicago is famous for their dogs. Oh yeah.
I tried like buffalo wings, and very interesting experience. I got the buffalo seasoning on it, and it was a bit spicy for me, but you
got the mild version.
I got the mild version.
Yeah, buffalo wings. Yeah, that's why they usually give you that, cool ranch dipping sauce to cool that fire down just a bit. But first, a couple of celery sticks with it.
And usually I'm a very picky eater, but I'm just like, you know what, I'm in America, I might as well try it, you know. So yeah, I did give it a try. And you know, it's weird because I've been in other countries before, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna try new food. But the really good thing
No.
about it is that you get to taste stuff that's like really new, and you actually might find something that you like.
Now, I wouldn't say that hot dogs is something I would eat on a regular basis, but but
Exactly.
but yes, a now and again thing. Yeah, I would say you gotta have a good American hot dog.
Yes. And Rochester has a different kind of hot dog as well, besides the red hot. They call it a red hot or a Texas brand hot. I have no idea why it's a Texas brand hot, but
It's like why? Yeah.
we have what we call a white hot, which is, it looks white, it's natural casing, it's just like the
Oh,
red
okay.
100% pork.
Oh, okay. I bet they're probably pretty good.
Oh, well,
And I also
I
tried
don't
this thing.
know. Yeah.
What
What
is
else did you try? What else did you try?
I tried this thing called apple cider, and like it was actually so funny because Will was like, "Do you want to try apple cider?" And I was like, "Do I need an ID for that?" You know, because like cider, I thought it was an alcoholic
I was
drink.
just gonna say, was it actually apple cider or was it hard cider?
No, it was actually apple cider. And then I was like, "Do I need an ID?" And he just explained it to me that like apple cider is just like crushed apples, you know. So I tasted it and it was, oh my gosh, it was so nice, you know. And
Now, see that I can't believe you wouldn't have apple cider in Ireland. That would, I mean, it was something that would never occur to me because I something we grow up on here.
yeah, and like it was just so like, and I usually don't like apple juice, but let me tell you all, anyone that's listening, apple juice is not apple cider. I
No,
would give
it's
it
not.
yeah.
I
And
have
it's going to
to
be
say,
unfiltered.
unfiltered,
yes.
yes.
Well, I have to say then, Sean, you would have loved this. We recently went to a gathering here in Tennessee because down here, that's down home stuff. And they literally make an event out of it. They go and they spend, I can't tell you how long, going and actually picking all the apples specifically for apple cider pressing day. Then all of us gather. The actual apple press is what this was 100 years old. The guy who owns it was almost that old. And it was part of his family, and you literally hand crank it, and it is you're talking non-filtered stuff now, and
Yes.
everybody in the takes turns cranking it because it takes, I mean, we're there all day, and that's all you smell is apples in the air. There's
Yep.
apples smush everywhere, and they have this down to a science. I'm telling you this, I have pictures, I will send them to you. It was an incredible experience, and talk about the best apple cider I've ever had in my entire life. And they sit and everybody brings jugs, and everybody fills up jugs to take home. And there was so much there. I can't tell you how many gallons, liters there were. I and it was quite the experience. And then they break it all down at the end of the day. Everything is meticulously washed and cleaned, and everything gets put away for the next year. And this is something that they do as a ritual, if you will. And it was and this was the first time I had ever experienced that, an actual apple cider pressing. So funny that was one of your favorite things when you came here, because I that was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, and another good, lovely thing about Rochester is they have beautiful parks, and the parks, they're extremely highly energetic, and I think, I went to one particular park and I don't know why, but it was just, so like teaming. And now that I actually think of it, I actually think it was the designer of the park because, you can get parks where there's no designer and it's just a park. But when you actually get a designer that can actually design the parks, and actually like think about it and put his intention into it, it really makes the park extremely extraordinary, special. And I just remember going down, sitting there and meditating. And I tell you what, it was really peaceful, and it was just so calming and relaxing. It was really great. It was.
And you're
So
very sensitive to that. So that's very interesting that you said that about the actual design, because I know exactly what you mean. Well, in Will's videos, he's got a lot of videos of just the places that he goes right around where he's at, and a lot of gorgeous energy up that way, just beautiful places.
yeah, it's we went to an Olmsted Park. I forget his full name.
Yeah, but apparently, like, he designed like Central Park or something. He designed like loads of parks and all, but it was just like everywhere you looked, there was something. There was a tree, or there was some type of plant, or there was, and I just really appreciated that it was made there intentionally for you, for the pleasure of the people that are like in the park.
Mm-hmm. Have you been in New York City proper, like Manhattan, Central Park, any of that? I was just curious. I've only been there. I've only been there once myself.
So this trip I done Washington DC, and I was to only spend 3 days, with Will and James. But being around these people, I extended my trip, and that cut into New York. So
It didn't even take him one night. It was just
Oh
like,
no, that would have been my choice right away.
we went out to dinner together with Jim and Angie, and then he goes, "Do you mind if I stay a little longer?" I go, "No, not at all." Then it's just like,
Yes, it was very nice to see you both at the Saturday webinar. That was really nice.
car just went by. Sorry.
That was very nice to see you both at the Saturday webinar.
Oh yes, it was good energy. Sean was doing
Yes.
very well.
it was just an honor to be there. It really was.
You get to see channeling firsthand.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I actually never really, well, I did go to like so I was in the room where there was a channel done, but when I went to James's house, his intention is just so pure. He's just like, I'm here to serve people. It's my highest joy. And that's what I really love about Jim. What he's doing is, it's just what his highest joy is. And when you see people doing what their highest joy is, it just makes you really happy that they're following. Well, it makes me extremely happy to see people following their highest joy. And when he was doing it, I could just feel the energy. It was just like, oh wow, oh wow.
Yes, it is very different. It's very, very powerful being in the room. It's powerful even watching him, but it's a whole different story when you're in the room with him while he's channeling us, and while we're and while we're having a Saturday webinar to top it off, because that is an incredible amount of energy, and with all of us and everyone watching, and that was a big deal. That you're absolutely right. There's nothing like it.
Yeah, you got to see Kim and Jim co-channel at the same time.
And and we were all there that day. And when we were in Arkansas, we were all doing it, I mean, how many of us? It was one after the other. And it was an incredible day. And then the other time when I did it was when I was at Max's house. And then Brian Sims came. And so we were with Max for and that was the first time, that was before I met Jim, and Will. And so Max was in Chicago at that time for a short time. And that's when I lived up near Chicago. And so we got to do the whole webinar from there. We went out to lunch. Actually, that's funny because we went out to lunch and we were actually live, and we were doing the same thing. He was talking to me. We were speaking languages. He was asking me questions. And here we were live in the restaurant, actually broadcasting.
And I also find it very interesting because you may be watching, like, because this is the first time I visited James, and a lot of times you're watching and you only get like a YouTube perspective, but when you actually meet them, they're so much greater than just a YouTube perspective. It's just freaking awesome. It is.
Oh, I know. That was I will never forget the moment I met Will. As long as I live, I'll never forget that moment.
No, because we've been friends online for the longest time, and all of a
Yeah,
sudden,
and then all of a sudden it was like
just
it
like a
was
10-minute hug. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing.
yeah, that was a lot of fun. Definitely
Yes.
is different when you have the ability to meet each other. But I just feel so blessed to have just even met all of you. You know, yeah, big time.
Same here. Yeah, because your ladies still speak to me
Yeah,
constantly.
yes they do. Yes they do.
Yeah, yeah. There was an interesting path that we're on and that we've been on.
Very. Yeah, it's been Will's been busy. I've been busy. I've God, this is the first time I've talked to you in months, Will.
I
I
know.
just realized I'm like, gosh, I haven't seen you in forever. So you thank you for being here tonight.
And
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
I've
you're not doing.
missed you guys.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm using a new mic. I don't know if it works or not. I'm
you
just
just have
It
a
playing
is.
little
around.
echo. Let me
Ah,
mute.
ah. Now can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I have missed you guys so much. There's been so much integration and craziness going on. Oh my God, you guys. Every day is so new.
You
I'm
are
not even the same
totally,
person.
you are totally rocking your reality. I have, I am so in awe of how much you have stepped into your power.
Thank you, Will. I have,
Yes, you
like,
have, girl.
literally,
Yes, you have.
I have been
Own it.
so
Own it.
ready.
Spiritual.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I have
Oh, you
been,
did a great job.
I have been actually teetering with the idea of starting like a business. So hopefully that'll be happening in the next week. I'm going to be doing some grid work this weekend, coming up north and like kind of close to you, Will, probably. No, no, not close to you.
Come visit.
I'm
You
coming
got
to
1 week.
Ohio. Do what?
You got 1 week before I leave for 2 weeks.
Oh, but I have no doubt that we'll all probably meet in the physical before too
I'm here
long
to
because I
visit.
got some traveling I'm going to be doing. Do what?
ask and you shall receive.
That's right. Get out of your own way and it'll fall in your lap. But I just wanted to say how much I love you guys and I miss you guys or have missed you guys. And
I love you too. I miss you too, man.
oh, mwah,
I love you
mwah.
guys. I love you
All of
guys.
you.
um,
And I'm not ignoring you, Felix. I just haven't had a chance to get back to you.
Yes.
Okay, whatever that means.
There are a couple who know what it means.
Yeah.
anyway, hopefully soon I'll be like collaborating with all of you very much more than I have been able to.
Go ahead, Beth.
Me
I'm sorry.
too.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying maybe hopefully pretty soon I'll be able to collaborate with you guys a whole lot more than I've been able to interact. So, yay! I'm
Yay!
I'm out of prison.
Ask and you shall.
Energetic prison.
Exactly. I've been ever since the Five Magical Mountains. It's been it's been so many things interweaved together, and then once Machu Picchu is complete, then it's all focus.
Woohoo! Big jobs. Big jobs, buddy.
Big heart. Stisa o nana uchi takai. Tarasana na atohuta arasakachi. Char, it's a skatati.
Shalayati ya.
Kisa o tarasana.
Sataria na yawaka ye.
Tatakaskis kanana achichu.
Yatarayashia.
Tari sakana o tatanishisha.
Daite ya.
Katso sashashini yetano.
Also, yalaya tayalaya.
Kisako ornana. Katakaras katashi. Jishi. Kaka. Tuku.
Shaike ati tulu o yatalea akaidea.
Tarasaka shishishaganisa. Kuura arsakadishi. Oh, there she is.
Hi.
I'm trying to figure out this new phone. It's crazy. I just watched the most beautiful sunset, though, you guys. It was like pink and purple and orange.
Cried because I wanted to see that.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Gorgeous. It's all these oranges and it's beautiful.
I know.
But I don't think you guys can really tell.
Mine didn't pick up on my camera either. I was trying to take pictures.
Oh, but that just means that the sunset was for you and not for other people. You're just meant to enjoy it.
Okay, I'll get the whole mute unmute thing pretty soon. But yes.
That's what
Thank
the
you
little
all.
microphone headset are. Koto orana arsan.
Shalayata sanare.
Ni shalalaine tiro tuskunu kurataine eskarataine itokorotura taine hero tuska.
Thank you. That's what I wanted.
Isheine harataine kiero tuskuna abaraiteine kaskara povra taine ki oro tusku umuru tuska nana arataine kero tuskunu rutuka. Merikiska anarotuku artaine ki arakaska.
Shaniata lila ya wa mana ya nanaka wa ashigana ya.
Misho ura ne era kaineske. Ite yena rukumana. Ite itiki anana. Rataine keskirgi anaka arku rataine kiruku. Marakaine kiska nana ite ishalala ite rotumana na ite yaskara.
The force is strong.
There is no try, young Obi-Wan.
We have an echo.
Ooh. Am I moving? Is it me?
I'm outside too.
I'm trying to get back to my Wi-Fi. Did I do that?
Yes, you.
That was
Oh my god.
that sounded freaky.
That was an interesting.
Just a friendly reminder to please mute if you're not speaking.
if you can.
Oh, that's me. My bad.
That's how they want to break into a song now.
Something to those effects.
I feel like mine are dancing on my shoulders right now.
I have a few leprechauns just doing like the river dance around me, so you know.
Speaking of the river dance, stay hydrated, my friends.
I was going to say that about Sean too, about being connected to the elementals, because I could feel that. So when you were talking about being at the park, I was going to say that about being so connected to the elementals, because I could feel them around you when you were talking about being at the park.
Oh yeah, I was at a particular spot. I'm not sure where I was, but there was like really small like waterfalls coming down. I don't know where it was, but I can tell you the elemental energy was really strong around there. You know, and you know me being half fae and half mirror person and half human and half everything. You know, I just loved it so much.
He's 5 halves.
Nia soto sapalihana kalia soto sapalashana kale. La senatosa supoliahana kulakuya. La stomatesa sumalahana kwa. Sonotela sonobla oro kulaka. Kalela ina no palakuti kiasa sapaliki. Sonotoli kiasa na malakolea. Loharu ku pushete. Sanaki alasa sanataliawa. Maru a kiasa sasea. Yemala kwe malasetoa. Mosoto kushana kili kiasa tasana ilakisa. Sono shomayana alikia amora huete. Vicinati in kiasa sasana tashasha fali kiasa. Sono taliasho. Ro ushe ke la sastoa. Vicinatola ku usasosha. La seteste. Lukola kila enomaliasate. Talia ali kiasote. Wow, I was just reminded of a really good dream I had that I can't tell you about on public view.
Excellent. Great time to mention it.
Yep.
Just a full translation. You're doing well, my young Padawan.
Oh, I love this. I love you guys.
Cornata sita carasita. Pura sakachia. Utananata askananita sayacha. Pura an asakatininia nananaskasi. Usasai ihi tikanara sanano uhu kutatashisha. Iharnaria saatakano uhu. Ura sasanani iti tanana arska chitukurna. Itaria hasatariasa. Uhuko onana arehanisa. Sohora ya chachara taninana. Kohanana satati takar sanana hutarsa. Sihiatar sakanani yatanana huko o. Hi arnaha satanana ayatanana huchia. Hutananawara sasanani danayatata hukatokosa. So huhornae katatisa sasaka unanawa. Isa ko uho asa yayahar na hiya ka arhiyata sa.
That was the big guy. Oh, that was powerful. Really
Yeah,
powerful.
it was.
That I was like, woo! Damn, did he really?
Said it first.
And can you imagine being around this guy with that energy all the time? You know, it's really powerful.
I imagine that actually.
And what it is just realization of the own light that's within you. That's what it is.
Yes.
And allow it to come forth. Well, once you realize it, See, I love the word realize. I actually put it in the comments, in the description. Realization is a great word because not only does it mean that you perceive it and that you understand it, but it also means that the light bulb went off. And it also means that you are, yeah, because we create our own realities, and realization is the function of creation. Realization is creating. Realizing is creating. Realizing is believing it and knowing it, and it becomes because of that. You are bringing it into realization, realizing. Yeah, as soon as I started talking about it, then they start going in, yes, this is what we wanted you to talk about. Go, go, go. And I'm like, okay, Kiko Hosasi, and I keep your shorts on.
Go, Will. Go, Will. It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Hura, takaya, gasa. It's actually not mine, but whose birthday is it? The 13th of September.
Oh my God. I can't even believe you even said that, you guys.
Ganesh.
His birthday.
Only because of what happened to me today. So I did a video and I knew, and it was like, I knew it was the 13th because it added up to 15. And 3 times in my video, I said it was the 12th. I was just like, oh my God. What? I was like, I went someplace. I was like, what happened to me? And so I was like, well, should I post it or not post it? And I thought, oh, the heck with it. So I posted, so I'm going to post a video first that says, hey guys, I messed up on the date. And then I'm going to post the other video.
So there's an app you can download to your phone that can piece two videos together, just saying. Or you can just post a video and put it in the description. By the way, I do know that it's the 13th.
I know, but
Well, you can post 2 videos. Whatever
I already made the other video and I already uploaded. I just haven't publicized either one yet. So I watched the video so I could upload it, and I said to myself, it's not the 12th.
You know what the sad part is I wouldn't have even noticed because I never know what day it is anymore. And I never know what time it is. So it would have been cool with me. I'd been like, oh, it's the 12th. I agree with you, Wendy.
Video was adding up the date. And it was like, I even added it wrong. But I knew when I was making the video that it was the 13th. I'm like, I'm like, what happened to my mind? Where did it go? I was like, what? Well, anyway, so when you were, and it was funny when you said that about your birthday, because I pulled and I said, if today's your birthday, if today's the 12th, if today's your birthday, today's the 12th, and I'm thinking, no, it's not, it's the 13th. Anyway, so it was weird that you said that.
This density will do things to you, Wendy. This density will do things to you don't even understand.
This undensity will do things to you. It's only dense because you choose it to be dense.
Correct. Yes.
And so time is just a construct. It's an illusion anyway. You know, once you reach a certain level, you're just like, there's no such thing as time. There's no such thing as a date, you know. But it's really good if, you know, you're living, you know, in, you know, a third dimensional body. Time is, you know, but it's also important to realize that, you know, there's more than just time. There's energy, spaces, dimensions, frequencies, you know, just all together in a box. And you are the box.
or altogether not in a box.
Yeah.
But
everything is here and now.
Ora kahata dito.
I think I burned my box, you guys.
Well, the good thing about a box is it can be opened, you know.
And it could be closed.
Yeah, and it's your choice whether you want it open or closed.
She's like, yeah. I'm like, hey, atta girl. She's like, I'm just gonna burn the damn thing.
Yeah, screw dumping that thing out. We'll just burn it and get rid of it altogether. We don't need that, you know? We don't need it.
It's limiting.
Yes, so, you know.
Well, boxes are useful because not only is there expansion, limiting things is actually a tool that we use. We can focus or we can expand, and putting up fences around it helps to define things, helps our mind grasp something. Gorgeous sky behind you, Beth. Just a little bit of light in the clouds. You didn't have to dodge. It was perfectly, it was being able to be seen. And
so here's a bit of inside information. You know, if you get down to it, we're all gods. We all have source energy in us. And if you want to define it as a box, you can define it as a box, whatever. But it's really good for the third dimensional mind to be like, you know what? I'm gonna create this thing called a box. And blah 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 blah. But truly, we're all connected to source. We all have source energy in us, and at the end of the day, that's what's important. And we may come up with ideas, that will help us with our minds, but once you realize that, okay, we're part of God's plan and we're connected to source, you're just like, whatever.
By the way, how do you say his name? Felix. Oh yeah, Felix is living in the future.
Oh.
Yes, I am, but it doesn't matter. We just discovered.
Because it's now where he is.
Yeah, it's now here.
And here is everywhere.
Oh, wait.
Like 4th of July, sort of, Yeah.
Sorry. Something in another dimension.
You guys, that look was priceless. We need a screenshot of that. That was awesome.
We'll have to go back to what are we? I don't know. There's no timer on this video
because there's no such thing as time.
Whoa. Okay, we can only handle so much expansion tonight.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's and only so much unlimiting. I would like to keep a couple of tethers back in this 3rd dimension. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna float right off into the higher dimensions.
We'll just hit the ceiling.
Yes.
We've gone too far. I can't find my body. Oh my God.
Oh God.
I left it at Jim's.
I'm too high up in the sky to decide, what Pacific House it is. I'm just gonna go and be with Source and be Source for a while.
Exactly. Well, that's the best part, because that's what happens when we meditate. Or to me, when I run, anytime that you're really focusing and the rest of your problems goes away, whether it's yoga on the mat or whether it's meditation or whether it's singing or toning or
eating a pie.
It doesn't matter. Whenever you're focused on one thing and you're in the joy of it, guess what? Awesomeness is happening, and God is where awesomeness is happening.
Okay, are you gonna come down back through the ceiling now?
Tu te kisa an tora sakari how sikini ananada to kutawara sasi. And the ladder of vibration, we ascend the ladder of vibration through gratitude. And the best part is each rung is gratitude. So you can descend on the vibration and ground yourself with gratitude as well.
So what are you grateful of today?
Life in general. Life in general. Wendy, how do you have more light than me? We're down here together, almost.
Well, that's true. Well, it's still going down over the lake.
It's like so dark here now.
Yo,
Still
you
getting
That's
dark.
weird.
I'm grateful that you guys decided to do a hangout tonight so that I could see you both together.
Sakaniyati ala yasu no yati ananya shatana wakayate ala yato no yasu no yatana wakanata ete asola yashi aso no wa yanana ete aso so the yataliakoa yatalieshi asunia so wa yakanata watanale ya.
Thank you, my brother. Niho kawara arasahisa sakana huya arasanari shishaya. Because it was just Tika Arasanahi Sariacha. It just hit me to the core. Kisako Urari Skanaya. It was just awesome.
Right in the heart. That was like, whoo, right in the heart.
Right in the heart. Yeah,
I am.
well,
I'm so grateful for all of you guys and all of your roles throughout my ascension process and meeting all you guys. I'm so grateful. I am my gratitude for you guys, seriously. Mwah.
So Red Skywalker says, grateful for this chat.
Yeah, I've missed you, girl. I've missed all of you guys. It's been a while since we've all had a chance to hang out, so this is really nice. See what would be absolutely perfect timing. See, now look at it this way, Sean. Just your trip alone, Alicia, baby.
Hey guys.
Just your trip alone created this moment. So, miasoto samekilikia sotoshanaki na shanekia la kimane shatakalahana sotoshakia na kolatikia sotoshachaya sanaki Elisa. And who jobs in but our other star sister, Miasota. Hey, girly.
I'm so glad that I caught you guys. I had it down to remind me, and then I was on a different browser, and it didn't remind me until I happened to just, I don't know, you guys must have pinged me or something. So,
of course we did.
You pinged yourself.
Yeah.
I pinged myself, yeah.
Awesomeness, accept it.
Oh,
it's like a family reunion.
It is.
By the way, Red Skywalker is such an epic name. I just needed to get that out.
Toraya Kahasaniti so Otari.
Yeah. So how are you doing, sisters?
I don't know, great. It's so nice to see you. I don't get to see much of you anymore.
Yes, because I'm like a unicorn. You know, I'm just prancing around. You know, I'm here 1 minute, I'm gone the other minute. So
it's good to see you.
It's brilliant to see you. It's been so long since I've seen you. You know, your presence here is truly a blessing.
Oh, thank you. Shanasika dodoyanada.
The pleasure is mine. Yeah.
Namo. I didn't mean to interrupt. You guys just keep going. Go ahead.
Sono shakiki sana tela kisa sono toiki asa sentokole laki lakita kia sana balakiti sana kirki sasa shajani ananaku totokia kia sasa sashaki sonkola kaleta sono shalaki lumaleo shokola plakia satuse likisa So totally. What is it about me and thinking about dreams tonight? Now I just remembered another dream that I had where I was at a party, and this was years ago when I very first started finding other channelers, long before I started speaking languages or anything. And I was at this party, and then once I started finding channelers, my guides would tell me, "Yeah, that was a party when you were all together, like doing what you do." And I didn't even know what that was then. I was like, oh, okay. So it was like this gathering of, so all of a sudden I remembered that dream too. So, well, when we're dreaming, that's our real life. And when we wake up in the morning, we start our dreams, we start our dream light, our dream state. So, wow, that was pretty freaky. It's a party. That's I just kept saying. I kept hearing. Well, you're having a party. It's another family party. It's another family reunion.
And it's awesome to hang in Kiko Oranabarasa. It's awesome to create this awesomeness. So Oranaria. Shine our lights together. Nihoko Ora Sanani Hisaya.
Everything is awesome. Everything is great. Everything's awesome. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
My teeth started hurting when I first went, like 10 minutes into the hangout. Now they're like, my whole face hurts from laughing and smiling.
Good choice on the seats there, Sean.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about.
These ones, they're mighty comfortable. Way better than the other hard wooden chair choices.
Yeah, they hurt you know what. So, you know. Yeah.
I don't know. What? Kiku Ohana Sikaya Taras Yeshuya.
I believe the correct pronunciation of it is buttocks.
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 Your root chakra.
Yes, root.
That hurts my root chakra.
Yes.
Comfort is key. I'm telling you, comfort is key.
Yakaleya sianiata ete yashanuata lanato wata ete yasayata da ete yasana yakuana yata yashayato amana nato waka ete yaso.
You guys look at the sky instead of me.
I know. It's gorgeous. Thank you for sharing.
Now it's good.
Yeah. Like those languages where it's like beep beep boop boop bop bop. Yeah, beatboxing, you know, galactic language beatboxing. That's what it is.
Oh, we haven't gone out to listen to music. Arcturian rap.
Oh yeah, that's great. Look, if no one has heard of Arcturian rap, you need to go and be there because it's off the wall. It is.
I love it. Yeah, that's what I say.
Open mic night, here I come.
Oh, Arcturian poetry. Arcturian slam.
We totally have to do that. We totally got to do a light language slam.
When we get together, we totally have to leave whatever we're doing and go out to the open mic night. We need to find an open mic night, yes. And we need to just take it over.
Yeah. Yes, I'm so there. Yes.
I'm so there. Me too.
Because it's just like, you know, you go to the open mic and you're just like, so, and then people are like, wait, what did he just say? And then you'll be like, and the punchline is Dunnight.
Yes. So one of my blood pieces of the day had a light language joke in it at the beginning.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
going, you really want me to do that? I'm in the shower and Spirit goes, yeah, and here's the punchline, okay? I go, really? Come on, this is supposed to be a serious blessing thing. Come on.
Oh, well, like, you know, what's the point in lessons if you just can't have
I
fun?
laugh.
Exactly.
I did. I laugh.
Exactly.
You know,
I did.
sometimes, you know, it's good to laugh at yourself.
Yes. Kika, I don't know who's.
Oh.
In other words, to move your belly button up to your forehead.
Yeah, you get a lot of third eye opening by that, you know.
You get a lot of exposure too, because not too many people really are comfortable in showing their belly button. So,
Oh my god, I didn't realize
Well,
that.
I am. I'm comfortable showing my belly button.
I only put my belly button on my third eye for a very select few.
Oh my God, I've so missed you guys.
I should never know what wrong thing we're gonna say.
And that's what's awesome.
Bad. I'm gonna kill you. It's gonna turn into the laughing hour.
Yeah, that's just our whole hangout. We're just laughing and nothing is said.
That's what happens when Kim and I get together. All I had to do is snicker once, and then she starts giggling, and I start laughing, and we both. It's all done from there. I love you, Kim. With my whole heart. Exactly. Wipe the tears.
You see, you're just setting off, Kim. Thank you.
I'm like over here disturbing my entire neighborhood right now. They're like, what is wrong with her? She's out there in her backyard by herself, laughing her ass off.
Hey, next time come and join me. You know, come and join us while we laugh our heads off. That's a really good thing.
Right. Why aren't you guys laughing? What's wrong with you?
Guessing. Always leave me guessing. What is wrong with her?
Oh, I'm laughing. I'm just here setting rouge, but I'm laughing.
Oh, I totally
heard you laughing.
What did you say, Will?
I totally heard you laughing, and I'm going, she needs to unmute that.
I am. Yeah, totally.
I'm gonna cry over here.
Oh, you're making me laugh now.
And somehow I think I'm gonna be able to drink from my glass of water. Pause.
Ground. Just ground. It's a choice.
It's a choice. Yes, exactly. I don't want that choice.
Well, if you don't want that choice, laugh your head off.
Exactly. Oh, because
the choice is
Well, you guys, my face hurts. And I need to cook dinner.
Okay.
Oh man, I miss you guys. I love you so much. I'm so glad I came. I'm so glad everybody else came. Yay!
Girl, yes, good to be in your energy again. We'll chat soon.
All right. I'll definitely see you guys soon. I love you.
Love you too. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, have a good
See you
trip
soon,
back,
baboon.
Sean. Enjoy. Bye. Mwah.
Love you.
Love you. Love you, Leisha.
Love you.
See you guys soon.
You got it. You got it. Tupuna Sarisha. Koro Horahara Satana Sai Kitakara Sanano Uyawa. Tiri Sanana Hatrapura. Go, Temple, go.
What? Oh, Nashikutaya not Oliata, on Giata, Oblia, da Goshiata Nana, Bodo de Ataka.
Ayata, sia toniata no wata. Yanna da toka ete awawane alla yashutayano no. Tanana yata yasono wata na ete awaka yana shiaso awakaye wawe yasoto shayaso la ite ano watana ete siaso no watana ete yashiasana ete wama tala ete yashiaso shanane yakala ete yasuno wanatana ete yaso liashiaso pawe yawakai.
See, this is the problem. If I keep my voice thing on, then I'm laughing all the time. Nasawatia no shuko diaboli I na ya to no shotiata ka nasu utiati na hanana na lo diata.
It sounds like a rocking chair in a bagpipe.
Hey Wendy,
It's much better.
Yes, darling.
you were talking about dreams when I popped in.
Yes.
I spent the whole day listening to this thing on the Essenes and how they were really prevalent in lucid dreaming.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh, that's really interesting because 2 seconds, I pop in for 2 seconds and Wendy's like, oh, dreams. That's what we're talking about all day long.
And that's funny because these were very lucid dreams, both of them that I had that I was referring to. And yeah, it's pretty incredible, the experience. It was, yeah, it was very powerful. Well, and I wrote that in my journal. Well, here we're talking about journals. So today I was looking for my journal, and I saw in my journal that I had written that Bashar was talking about about the dreams and how your dreams, your dream state is your reality, and when you wake up, and so it reminded me about that when we wake up, we're really just having a dream that we're in a reality in which we feel we're separated and that we don't have control over things. And when we go to sleep is when we wake up to remember that we truly are unlimited. And so, yeah, it's been sinking in. I've been feeling the experience more and more lately. So I'll be just doing some random thing, or just like right now, when I was speaking languages, and all of a sudden, dreams will come back to me, right, like on a flash, and they're reminding me that that was that was an experience. So it's pretty incredible. Yeah.
I remember in a journal when I was in grade school, I wrote that my sleeping life seems to be more like my regular life than my regular life is.
What a good way to put it too for a kid, young
So
person.
you go to sleep, you wake up. When you wake up, you go to sleep.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's a good way of putting it.
Decide to be awake all the time.
Or decide to be asleep all the time.
Yes, the choice is yours.
That's why I take a lot of naps.
Yes, she does.
It may be by it may not be.
What?
It may be by choice. I'm gonna take a nap right now.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a question. Hang on. Who are the Essenes? It sounds like Asani. It does kind of sound like Asani. And I've often wondered that. I don't know if there's.
Well, I know. I've only read a little bit about the Essenes, and I'm sure Will probably knows more than I do. But I found it funny too that when I found out about the Essenes, that I thought, wow, that's interesting how much it sounds like Esasani and Sasani. So
Yeah.
I found that very coincidental.
If you're not familiar with the scenes, looking up, they're pretty fascinating.
I know.
They're like, I don't know. I feel weird describing things when Will knows, like Will should be the one describing this, not me.
No, describe it because I'm getting a vision, so I just want you to describe it.
Okay, so in my mind, the Essenes are kind of related to like Jesus or Yeshua, and they were part of like what some people call some of the early mystery schools. They were like, in order to join their group, you had to like give up everything, and then you went through this like probation period, and then you could join the group. But it was all about community and like higher learning, the rainbow body, and like ascension, and like all these like mystery school teachings that were I don't know. And then what else? So like I did this thing once where I was asking questions, and my team said something like there were so like when you think about like Jesus being born, the virgin thing, that there's women that actually trained for this, and that it was all about like activating your light body and like all this stuff, and then Mary was chosen. So, and that's all part of the Essene thing, but I'm always nervous because I know Will knows everything. So you're my hero, Will. You're my hero.
Excellent. Well, thank you. You're my hero, Temple Beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So, don't doubt the light and knowledge that is within you. There is an explosion waiting to come forth in any now. Sabrina,
Sabrina,
welcome.
Welcome, sister.
She's quiet. You should unmute. We love you too, but you should unmute so we can hear you.
By the way, that was such a powerful message.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I can speak light language about them, and one mom come in.
I think okay. That was very interesting to me. That sounded like an ancient Egyptian / like Jewish dialect together, like really, really old. That was really cool.
It was interesting trying to make the sounds. Really? Hang on. And so ura ayekina arsa utanwar sa chicha no we gathered in groups to ura sasanan awita to support each other. No ura marana arsa karsisi sasata. In honoring the truth in each other, and helping each other unleash the truth. And through our support and love for one another, that light came forth. That was necessary in that now. And as we allowed others to come join with us, they were varying vibrations. But we asked them to join us on our level. And as we saw the light in them, they began to saw the light in themselves. And our common vibration lifted each other. And it is no coincidence that we're talking about these people during this hangout.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing.
Well, I mean, I think there's a few of them here.
I was feeling that. Yeah, I was like, wow, very interesting that we're all talking about this.
Because I know one of my experiences with them was that it was still the society from what I remember, the society wasn't like equal as far as like men, women. So a lot of times the men still, they still got to like learn things that the women didn't, but they actually did let a few women in. And I was like one of the chickies that got let into the guy stuff, but I don't remember much of it.
Okay, so let me interrupt here because now I just pulled up the Wikipedia webpage for the scenes, and guess what? The meaning, the ancient Hebrew, a scene, Esion, is holding
the light. No,
the light, holding the essence of the others in honor.
He had it.
Which is exactly what you just said. How cool is that?
That resonates totally. Wow. Oh my God.
Will had a thing up on the computer there. I'm not sure if it was Essence or whatever they're called. But like, literally, he was looking up Essence, and then that just came up.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense too. Like, that makes sense.
And they're believed to be the authors of the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that part.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But doesn't matter. Anybody who's into looking into their own light and shining their light and helping others shine the light, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're called light bearers. They're light shiners. They're way showers, right, Wendy?
That's right. Illuminators and way showers, right?
Yeah.
Illuminators and way showers.
Okay, and that's all we do. We light workers don't work in the dark. Light workers work with the light. Light workers shine the light everywhere with reckless abandon. Regardless of its destination, without judgment, because all we're trying to do is remind everybody we're trying to remind ourselves that we're the light. And the only way we can really do it is by shining it. indiscriminately. To ursanaria.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Go forward and multiply the light. That's way new.
Oh, wait. There's a little link here at the bottom.
Oh boy.
The sons of Zadok. Well, guess what?
Wait.
ZDK. Sadek. Righteousness.
Tell me again, because I think you cut out.
Ooh. Oh, so there's a link at the bottom of the Wikipedia page for the Essenes. And one of the links at the bottom is the sons of Zadok. And Zadok is ZDK, which is Sadek, righteousness.
Mm-hmm.
The root for Melchizedek. It's also the root for Zadkiel.
I was just going to say that. Isn't that for Zadkiel?
Yes.
Interesting.
And the sons
Wow.
of Cohens, descended from Zadok, the high priest in Solomon's temple. Okay, to ohana atata sihi shishaya ohorana arasakati tanari to orasasa, and they are part of the prophecy of the third temple. No uhusasazanani tatadasari tata, in the final chapters of the book of Ezekiel. Ariyasanana utarasana achichadia to unawa hasanani takarasa. Well,
Wow. There's so many synchronicities. Where I lived before, the town had all these biblical names, and Ezekiel was one of them. And I was just looking at one of my journals, and I found from a few years ago when Zadkiel came in, and I was writing about, just information that was, and I'm like, so all of this just since yesterday. So very interesting that we're having this conversation right now. Wow. And Alicia and I just did a hangout the day before yesterday.
Yeah.
There's synchronicities between us?
What?
Is that what you're saying, Wendy?
Oh my God.
The other thing that if I remember right, that some people associate them with is like in some of their writings, they say that this group had access to like seeing and talking to the angels in like 3D. So they had like a not
Really?
You're like you're limited.
Oh my gosh. I don't know, believe this is just getting better by the minute.
What? No, I mean like I don't know. Well, why? What?
Seriously, look at who.
I know you talk to angels in the 3D. No,
that's not that's not what I mean. No, okay, wait, that came out bad because I'm not totally focusing on the conversation. Hang on.
Like, it doesn't come out bad at all. What I'm saying is that's awesome, because isn't that exactly what we're all doing now? Is we're bringing the angelic energy into the 3D and talking to. I mean, I'm like, isn't this what we're all doing right this minute?
Well, yeah, but okay, so like on a human like 3D level, they would say that like the angels and all their wings and everything could come down and they could like talk to them and like have them face to face versus like, like I'm sitting here making rouge. I do not have like, I cannot see like
I have angels sitting in my laboratory. But you know what? How do you know?
No, but that's what I'm saying, that they could see them. I quit. I
know what you're saying, though.
Okay.
Like, but I wonder, though, don't you wonder if that was, well, anyway, I was going to say a misrepresentation in some ways, but then again, maybe that's what we're ascending to, is the ability to be able to actually see that more, if you want to say see.
Yeah, like if they could see in like if they could see in different dimensions and different realms and stuff, like, then they could, I don't know. What?
Be aware.
Technically so can we, so.
No, I know, but like, I'm gonna still go back to like sitting here doing my rouge. Like I'm not seeing anything but like my computer right now. Like regardless of what I feel or what like downloads I'm getting or what's in my head.
Okay, be aware. There's angels that walk amongst us.
No, I know that. I know that.
And we activated some, Wendy.
Yes, we did. We absolutely did. That is funny. Now that you mention it, rising angels. Rise all angels.
And they showed up, and they didn't know why they were showing up. Some of them did, but no, let's do that. And then Tola sits out on the Ithaca. How many people have catapulted themselves ever to that class?
Totally.
I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say that everyone here is an angel.
I was just going to say that there's a whole reason why there's this particular gathering right now.
I have a plastic halo.
Yeah. Will has
the horns are real.
Yeah, Will has a plastic halo.
I stole that from. No, that was George Carlin is channeled by Jim.
Yeah. And they were
Oh wow!
It's
repossessed.
They
repossessed his harp.
That had to be pretty darn interesting. George Carlin channeled
by Jim.
It is, I was taking the grounded, method of it, and I tell you, if you ever think like a comedian, it's like one of the greatest shows that never aired.
George Carlin himself.
Yana na tawa kaite ya sunu watana yana ite ya sani ya tala ya shuni ya sutu ya tae kana na tawa wa mana tawa patana ite ya liya shia sutu ya tana ite ya kwa wana na ite ya wana sani ya tana ite ya sa he ya shatana, and so it is.
So it is.
If anyone wants to trade their halos, just give me a text.
The Halo Exchange.
The Halo Exchange.
It's actually called Halo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good website name, the Halo Exchange. Or Halo Exchange.
La casa de kia sa to sa la hima la kalayando quella cavalando sa la gigania la coa. Zazalian jajamanianda que zazala que anda com a bazala cara cushirana na aqui. Zazela zazabaliando jala que zazala que anda la falagia sa zaja. Simulan jajabaliando raziando era garindiera so sa de calanda da cuga. Kalian para cuga anda la ka amba garia so sa sharakando da calguinda da que. So jana gariando sa ingoriano gariano baraganiga sora. Sogala singa indara gunga shasha shamara guana gilangwa hagu sanigana kunyanda kiara sogoa mohara kunyanda sore shalangia sarasilo guhamo magura shasha shana gyalanda dia sola kalana lehe la kunyanda salayanda soga jambara lizo zagiazo zamiara jolandia soga bazala kunyanda shalangoria soza zamba galuja Zega, Zana, Zela, Zalo, Guambaga, Ariala, Gianda, Sola, Galina, Sola, Teshe, Sote, Sama, Alake, Lake, Sona, La Cusa, Sopa la Halo, La Mora Casho, La Se, La Selacula, Mato, La Cola Seto, Kunyanana, Yanana, Noniaso, Cashoku. Oku Atusa Tasha.
Oh, that was totally awesome. We done? I don't know if what you were seeing, Wendy, but I was seeing you speaking. It's one of your past lives in the Temple of Light in the city of Ur, and speaking an ancient dialect of the ancient stories.
My heart is just pounding. I'm like, ah. Wow.
Yeah. It was, yeah.
That was amazing.
You go, girl.
It's the company. It's the company.
Yeah.
Now I need some more water.
Go ahead.
No, I just got to go get some water. Well, that's weird. And here comes a big, giant army helicopter. Interesting. Can you hear it?
Well, life's like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to get.
Did you just come up with that? Because that was
I
really
love him. Oh my God, that's loud.
You talking about the helicopter?
Dudes, you guys, that went right over my house. I mean, I'm talking right over my house, and it was low. That was so weird. Oh my God.
Oh.
We attract them, don't we?
Yeah. They go.
Angels and aliens.
Gathering again. We got to break them up.
That was
the gathering again of angels and aliens.
Can we all send Guy some energy right now? Arsisi hi chichishanana ora sanana utanana sanani tananawara iha renawara sa achiachana akisa soho hurananani hi sasasai kitana noai ko oho hoharai ka anani adanana satanani sakara so warsa ihare ya karsanani tananari ko orna woto kursa shishaya Ia harana nani hia sasasani tika ko ura harana sakatari sani tika onana waharsa iha ana atatanani itana na arsa na uhu kachichia yaka ayini uhu sasasanani wasasasana na uhuka isa sai kishishisha wa eko onana watana na isa sasanani hikatana na wata shishia Sahari.
as above, so below.
Ranger,
my old friend, nice to see you. Oh. Well, thank you for being in my dreams. Thank you for adventuring with me. You're such a great person. Thank you for looking after Wendy. You are awesome.
Guys, I'm a go. Thank you for this session, and I don't know. Let's meet up again in the future. May you be blessed and ascend and everything.
Awesome.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Oh, Ranger. I love you, Ranger, so much.
I don't know who you are.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I'm just thinking that maybe it's time for a feeding soon. Because we haven't eaten. We had a big lunch. But,
yeah, you guys need to eat, and thank you so much. We actually went over time, of course, so thank you
I
for
just
your...
finished working, and now the party's gonna stop.
No.
Dang
Stop.
it! I can actually like have my 100% attention now and like party. And now,
Voice.
Yeah. Then set some intention right now, and focus on the awesomeness. Bring it in and spread it out.
Bring it in, spread it out.
Center stage.
Bring it in and spread it out. There you go.
Bring my awesomeness in, spread my awesomeness out. Bring my awesomeness in, spread my awesomeness out. Bring my awesomeness in, spread my awesomeness out. We got this.
Awesomeness is outside of you because it's inside of you.
I'm bringing more awesomeness in and giving more awesomeness out.
Sharing is caring, but what you give out to the universe is what you get back.
So I'm bringing my awesomeness back in from the universe that I'm giving out to the universe, so it's all good.
And that's what the Ascension Node is. It's sending it up in the stuff that comes right back to you.
Oh, it was great to see you guys. So good to see you, Sean. It's good to see you too, Will. It's been a while, and now you're leaving again for Machu Picchu, huh? In 2 weeks?
1 week and 1 day I leave. I have to be there during the equinox.
Oh, okay.
I do my equinox water blessing, and then I have to do one at the precise moment of equinox.
Uh-huh.
A day ahead of everybody else.
Okay. A day ahead of everybody else. Well, you'll have to tell me. We'll have to coordinate the time that you're doing it, and then I'll do something at the same time, so that so my energy is like focused there.
Oh, totally. I believe equinox is in Peru time, which is Central Time. Wait, yes, 8:54 p.m. on the 22nd
of September.
Of September.
September, yes. Okay, so of course.
A week from Saturday.
A week from, okay.
And I can't go live. So I'll...
Oh, you can't go live. Okay, so 8:54 p.m. on the 22nd.
Right.
Okay.
Well, and I think this is a personal recording, so I'll just be doing a recording. I won't be posting the video of the Maybe I can do something that I can post.
So what? Maybe just tell everybody real quick what is the purpose of your trip there?
Blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing.
There you go.
Meet people. So
what more do you need?
The equinox on Saturday, the 22nd, and it will be this second transition from winter to spring for me in the same year.
Well, but why Machu Picchu in particular?
Okay. Because this particular full moon, a week from Monday, is a full moon. We'll be in Machu Picchu on the full moon. So we can go out and actually see the full moon over Machu Picchu.
Cool.
There'll be some channelings that happen during the full moon. Jim is going to go channel entities that are trapped in the stones. Jim is going to channel...
So he was going to go?
Oh, Jim is going. Angie's going. Mark Zinzo's
wow.
I'm going. And we're going to capture it on film. It'll be made into movie type format.
Nice.
we'll get hopefully we're going to get plenty of people talking on it. There are people who have lived at the time of Machu Picchu that are going to come through Jim and speak. It's
no doubt about it. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so cool.
Exactly. And then after that, there are other sacred sites in the Sacred Valley that we're going to hit and do channelings from. And then we're going to go hang out in Cusco, and there's some epic spots in Cusco that we're going to talk to. Then we have to go up to Lake Titicaca and Puno, where there are certain ceremonies I have to do on certain days because they align with certain holy days, ancient holy days, that I bring forth blessings on those days. I'll make some recordings. Some I can share, some I can't share. Some I can share at a later point in time.
Hey, Alicia, we should do a thing that night.
Yeah.
We should do a thing. We should do a thing.
Plus, also, you should look at your cards. Well, my deck came too, so we could both. I mean, it's not like the same, but it's both. Yeah.
Oh, Oh, you mean the Mayan one?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got a new Mayan Oracle deck too that I don't know. Yeah, I was actually looking at it today, and I was looking at the book and separating the cards and kind of checking it out a little bit, getting more familiar with it. So, but anyway, yeah, that would be really cool to do something, on the equinox. That would be really neat. I probably would anyway, so this just makes it even cooler.
Yeah, and I would like that. I had a friend who was practicing card reading because she wants to start charging for it, and the main message that I got today with the card she pulled was that I have to do more balancing and take more time for myself. So this would be really great, Wendy, to take time for myself and do something that I love that's not, apothecary related.
Oh, exactly. We had so much fun the other night. So yeah, it's like totally. I was going to ask you that too. Like, oh, do you want to do this on a regular basis?
Yeah, I would.
So yeah, that's really cool. I love how this stuff manifests. And so yeah, and today equals 15, and today's all about manifestation. So yeah, awesome. How great is that?
Hopefully I manifested some cake rouge that actually works this time, because like the 2000th time has to be the charm, right? Right? So here I am, like asking my team, my guides, and I'm like, so this is what the original 1930s recipe said. This is how many like milliliters I have. How many do I need to use? And so they're like, no, you can't use all that. Like you're only supposed to use 6. And I was like, okay, but are you sure that's going to be enough? And they're like, just do it. It'll be fine. This is the charm. So I'm like, okay. So let's gonna manifest.
Magic badge. All right, everybody, put your magic in there. The magic badge.
It's only been like a year and a half in coming, but
Oh my God, your stamina is incredible.
I have to master it, I have to I could be the only one. I'm probably not the only one in the entire world, but there's probably very few people who could make original cake rouge, and I want to be one of those people, because there may be a calling for that at some point.
You already are one of those people.
All right. Oh.
Okay, so let us go off the air, and then we can say our goodbyes. I can share a little bit after we get off the air. So, thank you for joining us in this epic honoring of you and your light. And I hope that you have enjoyed this as much as we have enjoyed doing it and laughing. And remember, keep it simple. Put a smile on your face. Okay, wait, you say it. You say it, Sean.
Keep it simple, Stan.
So thank you for joining us and sharing in our highest bliss. Unlimit yourselves, my friends. See you next time.